Hi everyone, we're going to continue today with topic number 5 of our lesson 7. And our topic for today is the law as the schoolmaster. The law as the schoolmaster. And we're going to see question A says, what is the purpose of understanding the law and knowing the truth, or knowing the truth? John chapter 3, verse 18 to 21 says, he that believeth on him is not condemned. But he that believeth not is condemned already, because he had not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God. And this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For every one that does evil hateth the light, neither come to the light, lest his deeds should be reproved. But he that does truth cometh to the light, that his deed may be made manifested, that they are wrought in God. So what is the purpose? Here in these verses, we see that the law stands as a light that shows difference between light and darkness, what is right and what is wrong. Okay, so let's also look at Romans chapter 7, verse 7. Romans 7:7. And it says, what shall we say then? Is the law sin? God forbid. Nay, I had not known sin but by the law. For I had not known lust, except that the law had said, thou shalt not covet. So what is the law then? The law is the light that shows what is sin, what is wrong to do. As Paul says in Romans, we would not know what is sin if the law had not said it is sin. So basically, we would not know that killing is a sin if the law had not said thou shalt not kill. As he says, I would not know lust except the law has said thou shalt not covet. So the law, the purpose of understanding the law is so that we know right from wrong. And here a comment says, the first step in reconciliation to God is the conviction of sin. Sin is the transgression of the law. By the law is the knowledge of sin. In order to see our guilt, the sinner must test his character by God's great standard of righteousness. It is the mirror which shows the perfection of righteous character and enables him to discern the defects of his own. So it's a mirror, is the light that shines and tells us this is right or this is wrong. So that is the purpose of the law. By exposing a real condition, what does the law do with that revelation? Galatians chapter 3 verse 24 says, wherefore the law was our schoolmaster to bring us unto Christ, that we may be justified by faith. So the law is our teacher. It tells us what's wrong and what's right, and it brings us to the need of Christ. Without the law, without knowing that we are sinful, we would not feel the need for Christ. And so that is the purpose of the law. Christ was the foundation of the whole Jewish economy. The death of Abel was in consequence of Cain's refusal to accept God's plan in the school of obedience to be saved by the blood of Christ, typified by the sacrificial offerings pointing to Christ. Cain refused to the shedding of blood, which symbolized the blood of Christ to be shed for the world. This whole ceremony was prepared by God, and Christ became the foundation of the whole system. This is the beginning of its work as the schoolmaster to bring sinful human agents to consideration of Christ. So here we see that the two laws, the ceremonial law and the moral law. The ceremonial law, the moral code, which later was also known as the Ten Commandments, shows right from wrong. And it was present even at the beginning, even with Adam and Eve and with Cain and Abel. It was present there. So it showed them what was right and what was wrong. And then the ceremonial law pointed to the need of Christ. And so by obedience to the law, they were still being pointed to Christ, and their deficiencies in the obedience of the law also pointed them to Christ, and the ceremonies that they did, the sacrifice of the lamb, in accepting that Christ was the only one that would be through whom we are able to keep the 10 commandments and keep and do what is right? So the law exposes our true condition and teaches us the right way to walk, and also shows us that we need help, that we ourselves, we can't do anything without Christ. May the Lord help us to keep that in mind, to search the scriptures, to open our eyes, and to be willing to receive the light that is shed on us by the law of God. I will see you tomorrow as we do a review of everything we learned this week. Have a blessed day.